I never used to believe in the idea of there being one single perfect running shoe for every runner. That was until I took my first run in the Saucony Triumph 17. Welcome to Run Repeat. I'm Brandon and this is my review of the Saucony Triumph 17. The Triumph is Saucony's max cushioned long distance cruiser, and the Triumph 17 is a complete rework. It gets a brand new, plusher, more comfortable upper, a lighter, bouncier midsole made from their new compound PowerRun Plus, and also a new outsole layout made from blown and crystal rubber. The Triumph 17 is a whopping 28% lighter than its predecessor, the Triumph ISO 5, and lighter than other max cushion shoes like the Ultra Boost 20 and the Glycerin 17. The plush tongue and heel collar are generously filled with foam, so the upper runs on the warm side. The heel collar lining is super smooth and rounded at the back, so I had to use all the rows of eyelets to stop my heel from slipping out. The tongue is not sleeved, but there are bands attaching the tongue to the sides of the shoe, so there is zero lateral tongue slide. I found the tongue to slide down slightly on runs, but it didn't cause me any discomfort. There are fused on overlays on the midfoot of the upper to provide some structure and visual depth. These overlays are 1,000,000 times more comfortable than the plastic cages of yesteryear. There are no hot spots or irritating seams, so the Triumph 17 padded upper fits like a glove. It's true to size and has plenty of forefoot room for your feet to splay. This is the blackout version, which looks very Batman. This version has the midsole painted grey, which is a bonus because white TPU midsoles start to turn yellow over time as they're exposed to sun and air. My one and only gripe about the upper is that the laces are too soft and fluffy, so they begin to fray after just the first run. The one single word which defines the Triumph 17's midsole is bouncy. It can go toe-to-toe with the industry superfoam leaders in Nike's Zoom X and Reebok's Float Ride. It weighs slightly more than Zoom X and Float Ride, but it feels like a more solid and durable cushioning system. It's not often that a product does exactly as advertised, but the hype is real. Saucony's PowerRun Plus midsole is springy and responsive. The new PowerRun Plus midsole looks more similar to Adidas Boost than its evolution Everrun. The TPU pellets are larger and shinier than they used to be when it was called Everrun. The Triumph 17 was designed for long, easy or recovery runs, and that's what it does best. Runs over 20 kilometers at speeds slower than 6 minutes per kilometer are where the shoe shines. Transitions are super smooth due to the one-piece midsole. PowerRun Plus is made from expanded polyurethane, which means that it's temperature resistant. It won't firm up in cold temperatures, neither will it get mushy in warm temperatures. The soft midsole makes the Triumph very flexible. It flexes in the middle of the shoe at the arch section where there is no outsole. The highly flexible midsole makes the Triumph more suited to slow runs than fast ones where a snappy midsole is needed. The Triumph 17 has a thick insole, as well as an additional thin TPU layer underneath the insole. Saucony doesn't specify if it's made from Everrun or PowerRun Plus, but it's lime green in color as it was in the Triumph ISO 5, so it's probably Everrun. This insole and TPU topsole combine to give a plush, sink-in comfort experience that comes second to none. The Triumph 17's outsole is supremely durable. Crystal rubber is one of the industry's most durable, And the blown carbon rubber used in the heel and the toe is also super durable. There is an area under the arch which is not covered by rubber to save weight, so the outsole is not full contact. The outsole is flat, so it distributes wear evenly. Flat outsoles also result in a smoother ride. Crystal rubber doesn't usually grip well on wet surfaces, but on the Triumph 17 you get blown rubber to help with that issue. Blown rubber is also softer than crystal rubber, so the addition of it makes the overall ride softer. A shoe like the Triumph 17 only comes around once a lifetime. It's everything I've ever wanted in a long distance cruiser. It has a plush, comfortable upper, a soft responsive midsole that doesn't feel like a brick, and a durable outsole to last for years. For me, the Triumph 17 is the one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the review, like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. You can also read my written review on RunRepeat.com.